Thank you. All new at 6 tonight, a scathing report on Florida's juvenile justice system. According to that report, the 2017 Juvenile Civil Citation Report Card gives Duval County, as well as 56 other Florida counties, an F grade.
It is obviously not making the mark. Now the NAACP is calling on the Department of Justice to investigate all juvenile detention facilities across the state of Florida. On your side's Ken Amaro spoke with advocates who say the report is on target, but they say locally they have seen some improvements, Ken.
That's correct, something they're not just noticing. The focal point of the Carruthers Institute report is the use of civil citations, a diversionary program. Last year, Duval County was rated poorly for not using it, preferring to arrest first-time juvenile offenders. But what we learned today is that in the first 7 months of this year, things have changed.
Advocates say the state's juvenile detention system is filled with teenagers who should have been given a second chance.
Thousands of youth in Florida are losing their future over really what are silly, childish kinds of things that they're getting arrested for. These are nonviolent offenders.
Reverend Bruce Havens is with the Interfaith Coalition for Action, Reconciliation, and Empowerment, ICARE.
There's a narrative out there that basically says all these kids are thugs, they're all bad, and they need to be taught a lesson, and if you don't do something harsh to them the first time, they're going to go worse down the crime road. But that's a false narrative.
For the past 5 years, ICARE has been pushing civil citations, a diversionary program, instead of an arrest.
It's like 13 times more to arrest a youth who has committed a nonviolent first-time offense.
Earlier this year, ICARE met with the state attorney and the sheriff to encourage the use of civil citations.
If we are making good, positive progress.
And state records reflect the change. There's been a significant increase in civil citations given from September 2016 to August of this year, going from 21% to 74%. Havens sees it as teenagers getting a second chance.
It saves these kids from a life of being unable to get a job, unable maybe to get into education, unable to get into the military.
Last year, Duval County may have earned an F in civil citations, but he says this year the grade has dramatically improved.
Which we've certainly moved the needle upwards. We're certainly, I think, at a B.
He says the goal of ICARE is an A.
Those young offenders are getting a chance to get it right and do the right thing.
Now, when first-time juvenile offenders are given a civil citation, they must attend a Neighborhood Accountability Board hearing with the victim to resolve the issue. A spokesperson for State's Attorney Melissa Nelson said a memorandum of understanding was signed in May with law enforcement, and so far, it is producing promising results. Back to you.